Oh my goodness, we are live. We are on the air. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Your Pal Hal show. Very excited to be here. My name is Hal Rudnick. I am your pal Hal, and we are live right now on Backchannel. Thanks for showing up to the party, everybody. Glad you got the invitation. Oh, plenty of snacks, plenty of drinks. Make yourself at home. The tunes are blasting. The good times are happening. It is Wednesday, the 9th of March, and I am damn glad to be hanging out with you. Let's look at the lights for a second. Okay, so this is not bad. I got this ring light. Let's see. Oh no, that turned it off. What about this? Okay. Oh, a little warmer, a little brighter. You know what? Let me know what you think about the lights. You know what? Because you're here. I want the lighting to be good for this party, for this live stream party we've got going on here, folks. You know what? I'm going to settle on this one for now. I change day to day. You know what? I'm still getting every day is its own thing. You know what I'm saying? Some days you're feeling, a little bit, you want a little more mood lighting. Some days you want to pop. Some days you want to blend in. It just all depends. It all depends. And I'm very excited to be here with you today. We've got a big show, huge show. I think we've got an enormous show, and anything could happen. You know what? We could get a visit from a friendly little owl. Hoot, 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 hoot. Hello. You know what? That's the kind of shenanigans that could happen here today. I shaved. I feel like my neck is a little too red. But you know what? That's what happens. That's what happens. It's called razor burn. So we're going to talk about pop culture. We're going to talk about trending topics. We are going to talk about, goofs, gags, nonsense, shenanigans. Then that's par for the course right here on the Your Pal Hal show. And then there's also going to be some chit chat about movies and all sorts of stuff. I am so excited about this. Can you feel the excitement? And I would love for you to participate in what's happening. That's right. So there are a few ways for you to participate. So among other things, if you are hanging out with us on your smart device, listening, watching on your smart device, here's how you can communicate with me, your pal Hal. You can get your smart device's attention. Use the magic word, say, and then drop in anything after that. So let me know what you're up to. So smart device, say, I'm in my living room disarming a bomb. Smart device, say, I'm in the bathroom putting on makeup. Smart device, say, I am sitting on my front porch whittling. With a knife and a stick and just like making something out of a piece of wood. Are there any whittlers out there? Listen, this is a whittler friendly space. If you're whittling, I wanted to rhyme with whittling, but the only word I could think of is diddling. And that has got bad connotations to it. So strike that from the record. But if you're whittling, I'm here for it. Let's just leave it at that, folks. Also, you can chit chat with us on YouTube and just get into that. Just get up in there. Just get up in that chat. Or you can go to backchannel.tv and talk with us there. And you can leave a review of the Your Pal Hal show on Backchannel. And you can say, you know what? Hal needs to talk about whittling a little more often. Or, I wish Hal would shut his face when it comes to whittling. Or, you know what? That Hal, just the right amount of whittling talk. And here is, I don't know, we'll find out what his take on whittling and various other things is. Our producer couldn't do the show without him. Well, we have done the show without him, but you know what? We miss him when he's not here. Producer Travis, where the hell are you, Producer Travis?
Hello.
Hello. What's happening in your part of the world, Producer Travis? You're frozen in a wave.
Oh, good.
You were like, and now you're frozen, looking in it. Just so I'm not gonna. I know you're not in your home office. I guess you're in a place with spotty Wi-Fi. What are you stealing? You're stealing the Wi-Fi from an adjacent coffee shop?
No, I've bored into the walls and have plugged the copper wiring into my computer. It's working somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
What have you been up to in the last 22 hours since I saw you, Travis?
Oh, still family time. I'm here in Medford, Oregon, where I am soaking up the family vibes. I spent most of yesterday going through some old stuff.
Soaking up the family vibes. Better than soaking up urine with a paper towel.
Categorically, yes, absolutely. Going through some of old Grandpa's stuff. I found
old Grandpappy stuff.
Found his file on hats. It was empty.
Wait, huh?
He had a filing cabinet with, several manila folders, and in the context of that, within that was a file that just said hats.
How about it?
Yeah, I know, right?
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Outside of that, hanging out, watching some basketball, watch the Golden State Warriors, my team, pull the ship right round and beat the Kawhi and Paul George-less Clippers. Hooray!
Okay, yeah, that they gotta win that game.
Yeah.
Very good.
But yeah, same old. How about you? What's going on?
Very good. Well, I got a new shampoo.
Nice.
First off, I want to say, shout out your friend and mine, Rob Schaefer. He is the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal show, and he posited a potential whittling catchphrase here. How about, I'm not going to quibble if you want to whittle. I'm not going to quibble if you want to whittle. Very close, very nice, nicely done. That's like one of those Eminem raps, because a lot of times, like Eminem, or not just Eminem, but like a lot of rappers will like finesse a rhyme. They'll be like a similar syllable, but it's not quite a sound alike, and they'll just like get it to work. So that's like one of those, and I like that. I like where your head's at, Rob Schaefer. By the way, let me just say this about Rob Schaefer, okay? He's a Renaissance man, a master chef, an Iron Chef, an executive chef. Check it out. That's the truth. But also, he's a legal scholar, a man of the law, and if you find yourself in times of trouble, Mother Mary come to me, but also if I'm in legal trouble and I happen to be in the greater Omaha, Nebraska area, then I know who I'm calling. Do you know who you're calling? Well, you're in luck, because I'm going to tell you. There's only one phone call that you're going to want to make. If you get arrested in Omaha, Nebraska, use your one phone call to call the only lawyer you're going to need. I'm talking about none other than Rob Schaefer, attorney at law. The official lawyer of the Your Pal Hal show. So what have I been up to, Travis? I Yeah, I got a new shampoo, and this is not a paid endorsement or anything, but a friend of mine mentioned that he went on and got went online and got this shampoo, which is you fill out a questionnaire and they tailor a shampoo to like your scalp and hair, like you specifically, and you can choose how it smells. They have a couple options there, and like all these ingredients, like I don't even know. Now I'm just riffing off the top of my head, like tea tree oil, CBD, cinnamon. I don't know.
Sure.
And I just got it. I tried it for the first time. It comes with like a scalp rub, and then you leave that in for 5 to 10 minutes or so, and then you rinse it out and you throw on, and then you put in the shampoo. You ever shampoo, Travis? Have you ever? Let me ask you this question, Travis.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever shampooed?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah, I got the cleanest hair.
Wow. Well, let's have a round of applause for a clean boy. If you're listening to the show out there, stop whatever you're doing, even if you're driving the car. Take your hands off the wheel and let's applaud a clean boy.
Thank you. I know it's supposedly bad for my hair, but however, my hair does behave better when it's a little bit drier.
There you go. You go.
No conditioner either. I'm not a conditioner guy.
You got to get... Oh, not a conditioner guy. All right. So, I tried it this morning, and, it's still a little wet. I didn't get out of the shower too long ago. But, we'll see. I feel like I have scalp issues sometimes. I don't know. I don't know if that's TMI. No one wants to hear about my scalp issues, do they?
Scalp issues. Mm-hmm.
That could be a rejected segment. Hal talks about his scalp issues.
Scalp issues. Yeah, we could do that. Sounds great.
My wife made a green drink this morning, and I'm enjoying a little bit of it. It's nice. It's good. It's a little fruity. It's a little nutty, and also like me, I'm a little fruity and nutty. And it's got a little green in there, some spinach. I'm a little green. I'll recycle now and again. You ever, Travis? Okay, so you. I'm just making a checklist about you, Travis.
Yeah, build a profile.
Yeah, I'm building a profile. So you have shampooed your hair.
Yes.
Got it. Have you ever recycled, like put something in a bin or some such?
Yes.
Okay, writing that down. Have you ever ridden in the passenger seat of a motor vehicle?
Yes.
All right, the dossier is coming together. Let me know. Have you ever shampooed your hair out there? Sound off.
We're doing a survey.
That's kind of a funny show, like idea, like just talking about like hot, like the hot takes I do, like about like very
takes.
non-controversial broad, but just so general and broad, Travis, do you ever? I know a lot of people are talking about them. You ever wear those socks? You ever wear socks? Have you ever put on a sock?
I've got a pair on right now.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Hey.
Yeah. All right. So, got a lot of fun stuff to get to here, Travis. I left my water over by. I created a stand-up desk in my office here.
Nice.
But it's
when you say created, what?
That's the thing. So I'm sitting at my desk here.
Sure.
But there's a dresser over in the other side of the room behind this monstrosity behind me, and I pull out the second highest dresser drawer and put my laptop in the open drawer, like resting on some clothes that are in there. That's my stand-up desk.
Wow.
And it's good. You know what? Can I get a little more TMI?
Yes.
For my digestion in the morning.
Wonderful.
I find that standing is a little better for it than sitting. Mm-hmm. So I like to prepare some of my show notes and so on and so forth while I'm at my quote unquote stand up desk.
Look, not only do I applaud using gravity to keep a healthy digestive tract, but I mean, what you saved $200-300 minimum by not investing in a real standing desk, by figuring out how to use your environment to reuse and repurpose what you already had. This is a win.
Yeah, my wife has one. Shout out to my wife. I'm a wife guy, and she bought like one that you rest on an actual desk, and then it's got like a like an accordion raise and lower thing on it, and so I don't. And it looks like if that thing was 200, it might have been 200.
I only say that because I have a roommate who got this like pneumatic, what's the word I'm looking for? Hydraulic, like electronic raising. Like the whole thing ran him about $900. Now, granted, you can sit on it while it raises and lowers, but when am I gonna do that?
I don't know. If you want to play Elevator Baby.
Yeah.
If you want to pretend that you're a baby in an elevator.
Yeah, going up and down.
Goo goo gaga, Travis. I'm a baby in an elevator.
Yeah.
You ever hear that song by Aerosmith, Love in an Elevator?
Not in long enough to remember anything about it.
You know, very risque song, Travis.
Is it about love in an elevator?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's about, that song's about doing the deed in an elevator. And that's like, you know, I get it. The feeling strikes sometimes when you're with a certain someone. Mm-hmm. But that's poor hygiene. First off, who knows who's been in that elevator? Mm-hmm. Secondly, it's kind of rude. Because who's got to come in there after you? You know? And then what are you doing though? And then what are you doing? And like are you pressing stop? Are you stopping it on a floor? You know what? I've got a real bone to pick with that Aerosmith and Steven Tyler.
Well, you better pick it fast. They're all like 80.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, let's. You know what? I'm done talking about that song, "Love in an Elevator." We'll get back to my rude. But
it's the most inconsiderate song.
Debbie Butterfield says, "Hal, you are killing it this morning." Well, Debbie Butterfield, that's very lovely of you to say. I appreciate that. Wow. You know what? Maybe it's these new hair care products. Rob Schaefer says Travis could put a lady friend on the hydraulic desk and give her the Aunt Jemima treatment made famous in Stripes. You know what? Stripes, one of the great comedies. I don't remember. All I think about in regards to Aunt Jemima is she kind of got canceled because it's like a unflattering like racial stereotype. But I don't. Did Bill Murray or
hold on.
Harold Ramis pour syrup on someone? Oh my God! Yeah, look that up, Travis. Get back to me with that.
We'll see. We'll see if this is safe for anything.
Might be. Don't. Travis, don't pull up any of those NSFW pictures that you like to show.
Law and Order, NSFW, is a show that I've been thinking they should make.
That's funny.
Right?
All right, you know what? Every day we get into the trending topics. We dive into the Twitterverse. And when I say the Twitterverse, I'm talking about the Twitter website. Twitter.com. Ever visit it? Well, there's trending topics. Let's see what's trending on Twitter. Wading into the Twitter sphere. All right. So, you know, when it comes to war and Z, like, first thing I think of is the pretty solid zombie movie from Brad Pitt, World War Z. But then I noticed that Z, the letter Z, or for our friends across the pond, and Anthony Davis, my friend Anthony Davis, who has a show right before us, they call it Zed. Zed is not just the name of a character from Pulp Fiction, but World War Z, Zed, it's also become a pro-war symbol in Russia. And I had seen it. I had seen a couple of snippets of Russian television, and homeboy was wearing a Z T-shirt and wearing like a jacket, and like state television in Russia, state television in Russia, like they are only like it's only high fives and backslaps for Putin. Like, you're not going to have, it's a blessing and a curse what like American media has become, because it's like just like partisan echo chambers. I get it, and I still watch a lot of it because, like, you get, I still watch the news, but I take everything with a grain of salt nowadays. By the way, Rob Schaefer says, sometimes I'm disappointed that my 40-year-old movie references don't hit. Rob, I should know that. I'm a screen junkie, Rob. So that's on me for not picking that up. So Rob, please never stop with the movie references. Your movie references are a gift that I will unwrap like a child on Christmas morning. Travis is here. Travis, did you find what Rob was talking about?
I did, and it involved pretending that the person you're hanging out with is a pancake, and that you're sitting on a stovetop, and you're going to flip them with a spatula.
Oh, there we go. Rob, fun. That's great. That's
Goofing
great.
Arounds.
I love it. I love it, Rob. Never stop. Robert, Never Stop, Never Stopping. Pop star movie from a few years ago. That was pretty good.
Underrated movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I enjoyed it. Z. So I saw this guy on Russian state political talk show. Putin is good, Ukraine not good. We have to listen. We have to, and I'm allowed to talk like this with this accent because I have relatives from Minsk. My mother has verified that on this very show. So listen, I've got the Russian in me. I've got the Italian in me. I talk with my hands and I talk like this. Anyway, Putin is good. Ukraine, it was not good. So Putin goes in to make it more good. That's basically Russian Russian state news, state media in Russia. Travis, is that accent offensive, or can I keep doing it? Can I workshop that character?
I'm the last person anyone should ask about anything like that. Have you seen
I'm
me?
asking you.
I'm English and I'm German. I don't get to have an opinion on this.
Okay, but I'm putting you on the spot.
Fine.
I have Russian, if there is Russian rifle to your head.
Got it. I think that as long as sanctions are in place, you're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we might as well just lean in on the full war effort and just if we're gonna
you're not saying, Hal, knock it off. You're gonna get canceled.
I mean, no, because for the moment, Russia as a whole has been canceled in America. So, I mean, what are they going to do? They can't even see this. Pretty sure they shut the water off.
There you go. Thank you. So, let's go back to the Z. So, I saw the guy on Russian state TV with the Z on his shirt, like hosting a talk show. Letter Z became this pro-war symbol. And now you're seeing it. Look at this guy writing it on the ground there, painting it. It was on like tanks and stuff. Yep, there you go. This guy loves the war. He's all about it. And oh, Rob Schaefer coming in with a timely, with a totally on point 40-year-old movie reference that my Russian accent is better than Robin Williams in Moscow on the Hudson, the great Robin Williams. I will take that all day long, Rob Schaefer. Thank you, sir. So how did Z is for Putin. How did Z become? So this is from The Economist, very respected periodical. The last letter of the Latin alphabet has become the symbol for support of Russia's war in Ukraine. Why? All right, let's. Is this a thread? Let's see here. Good. So, our theory is that the markings on Russian tanks were there to distinguish between Russian troops and their foes on the battlefield. Another is that it indicated the Kremlin's desire to take out Ukraine's president, Vladimir Zelensky. Okay, there's a Z. There's a Z right there. Scrolling. As Russian forces assembled along Ukraine's borders, open source intelligence showed the letter Z pointed to the side of their tanks was short for Zapad, West in Russia, or a desire to take out Vladimir Zelensky. But since the invasion, the symbol has not been confined to the front line. It has proliferated in Russia. This week, Ivan Kuliak, a Russian gymnast, plastered a Z on his uniform when he took to the podium beside Ukrainian competitor at the Gymnastics World Cup in Qatar. Politicians have used it too. You know what? Screw that guy. You know what? I hope. Travis, bring me up. Russian gymnast, Ivan Kuliak. You know what? Here's a message from the Your Pal Hal show. I hope you don't stick the landing. Oh, sick burn. Yeah, sucker. Yeah, sucker. I hope you don't stick the landing. As a matter of fact, I hope you tumble backwards and fall on your duff, on your keister, pal. That's right. I prefer a Russian athlete like the great Washington Capitals hockey player Alexander Ovechkin, best player in the NHL, at least a few years ago. My NHL knowledge is, dicey. But he's a Russian, and he said he is anti-war. But he did say Putin is his president. But he said he was anti-war. So I prefer Zelensky as opposed to this clown, Ivan Kuliak. Hey, Ivan Kuliak, why don't you cool your jets? All right, let's get back to this thread, please. Travis, thank you. Sick burn. And what else? What else here? Anything else on this, Travis? Scrolling.
I mean, aside to the fact that he looks like one of my little cousins took too much testosterone.
Yup. A little I mean, those gymnasts, you got to be strong if you're gonna hold yourself on those rings. Yeah. Russian politicians and celebrities have adopted the symbol. RT, a Russian propaganda network, yeah, that's what I was talking about, began hawking T-shirts emblazoned with the letter. Maria Butina, a Russian spy turned politician, filmed a video of herself drawing a Z on her coat. You know what? Also, they're stealing this. Copyright infringement from Zorro. Zorro goes around with his blade. I don't know if it's a rapier or an epee or whatever. And he's like, zip, zap, zop. Zippity-zee. That's Zorro's territory. That is, so Russia, nah, Russia. The Z is for Zorro. And you are co-opting this, and I'm not a fan. Not a fan of just like so much of what you're doing right now, Russia. So there it is. That's the Z. That's the pro-war Z in Russia. So you know what? Here's what I'm going to do in protest. I'm going to eliminate the letter Z from my vocabulary completely. So, so here's what's going to happen. When I go to see the place where they confine animals in cages for spectators to walk around and eat like cotton candy and popcorn while they look at these animals in their cages and their little habitats they developed, formerly it was called a zoo. I'm done with the letter Z, so I'm just going to call it an ew. Just O-O. I'm going to drop the Z. So, hey kids, want to go to the ew? Want to go, or the ooh? Hey everybody, we're going to the ooh. Not the zoo. That's done. I'm done with that. What's another Z word? Thank God that xylophone starts with an X. So I can I keep calling it a xylophone, or do I have to call it an ilophone? Travis?
That's an interesting question, whether or not the phonetic word means more than the written word. But I was going to say, if you go to the zoo, you might see a...
Oh, an ebra. An ebra.
There it is.
Yep. Or, you know, if I was doing a Shaggy impression from Scooby-Doo, like, gee, Scoob, I would no longer say zoinks. That's what they said, right? Zoinks?
Yes, yeah.
Instead, I guess I'm going to sound like a pig when I'm doing my Shaggy impression. Oinks.
Now, if you were to do your Shaggy impression and you were to say that, what that would sound probably like...
Oinks, Scoob! Oinks!
There you go. Nice.
Hey, Scoob! You want a Scooby snack? Oh, no! Oinks! Look at that ghost! Right?
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
And if you were, going to a hockey game and they were like, hold on, we have to clear the rink. We're going to use this big old...
Oh, the Amboni.
Heck yeah.
No longer a Zamboni. No.
I might petition that, maybe we can just swap the Z for an H in that one and just rock
Hamboni.
with that.
Oh, I mean, that would be fun. I like that.
Yeah, right?
I like that.
That's fun.
You know what? I think Biden has had some trouble, and if he posited
Yes.
this drop the Z policy,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't be that hard.
No.
Because Z is like the 26th most popular letter, probably, right? It's like between Z and Q. Right or wrong, Travis?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, Z comes out phonetically all the time. A lot of, especially in California, Z's make its way into our conversations. But in the written word, not a big part of the dictionary, nor the encyclopedia.
So that's, you know what, I'm going to explore this. I'm going to see if I can contact my local legislator, get it on the ballot, this initiative, drop the Z, because of its prominence in the Russian war effort. My mommy is in the house here. Deborah Rudnick says, baby boy is looking good. Thank you, mother. I just adjusted the color. I think I had to get rid of this green pallor. I have sometimes, yeah, that's slightly better. All right, what else? Oh, so yeah, these Mom, I don't know if you heard, I was talking about Minsk and Pinsk, because I was doing my Russian accent, and yes, I was talking about, yes, Putin good, Ukraine not good. That's my impression of a pro-Russian TV broadcaster. All right. Additionally, it seems like Russian troops are breaking this treaty that they had. Authorities say Russia broke the ceasefire and destroyed a hospital complex in Mariupol. Like, that sucks. Ukraine accused Russia on Wednesday of breaking a mutually agreed upon ceasefire to prevent the evacuation of civilians in Mariupol, while adding that an airstrike by Soviet Russian forces destroyed a hospital complex in the same city. Ukrainian President Zelensky said that women and children are trapped in the rubble, and according to local authorities, the number of victims is not yet known. Meanwhile, U.S., UK, and EU have all committed to phasing out imports of Russian oil and gas. Several global brands, including McDonald's, Coke, Starbucks, agreed to close Russian operations. Good. You know what? No Big Macs for you until you shut it down, you sons of guns. Oh, yeah. My mom says from my Russian accent, just like my great grandpa. Just like my great grandpa. Max. Grandpa Max? Is that right? Very good. Very good. So, yeah, just a, like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, by the way. Putin is a war criminal. And just proving it time and time again. So, yeah. Not a great situation in the Ukraine. Pardon me while I point out the obvious. All right. The great director of Black Panther, Creed, Fruitvale Station, Ryan Coogler, real wunderkind, made some great films working on Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. My great-grandfather, Max Spitzer. Max Spitzer. Ryan Coogler was in the news. So he, got into an unfortunate situation that seems like it might have been racially motivated. That's the kind of takeaway from this. And it's, let's take a look at this story. It's kind of maybe it's a little bit, a little bit of a controversial situation that happened to Ryan Coogler. Director Ryan Coogler was detained by police in January. This is coming from Variety. After he was mistaken for a bank robber. First off, Ryan Coogler, good director, and I would assume a well-to-do gentleman at this point. Ryan Coogler does not. My guy is not going around to rob a bank. So somebody made a mistake. I'm sure he would film. I'm sure he could make the make a shot list and film and storyboard a brilliantly shot bank caper. But yeah, no, that's a load of horse apples right there. That is a load of horse, like, for him to be mistaken for a bank robber. Ryan Coogler said, "This situation should never have happened. Bank of America worked with me and addressed it to my satisfaction. We have moved on." Let bring up the story, Travis. Let's read what happened here. All right, this is, again, coming to us from Variety.com. Travis, do me a favor. Will you read this story real quick to folks? And I'll be right back. I left my water on the other side of the room.
You got it. Okay, says here. Black Panther director Ryan Coogler was briefly detained by police in Atlanta in January after he was mistaken for a bank robber at a Bank of America, according to a police report filed Wednesday. The director confirmed the incident to Variety. Quote, "The situation should never have happened," as we said in the preview. "However, Bank of America worked with me and addressed it to my satisfaction, and we have moved on." Coogler was detained and handcuffed after he went to Bank of America to make a transaction on January 7th, according to the Atlanta police report. The 35-year-old director, who was wearing a hat, sunglasses, and a COVID face mask, went to the counter and handed the bank teller a withdrawal slip with a note written on the back that reportedly said, quote, "I would like to withdraw $12,000 cash from my checking account. Please do the money count somewhere else. I'd like to be discreet." You know, it's a famous guy with a sizable income at this point, so that kind of makes sense. The teller, however, misinterpreted the situation as an attempted robbery when the amount of the transaction exceeded $10,000 and triggered an alert notification from Coogler's bank account. The teller then informed her boss that she suspected it was a robbery attempt, and together they called the police. 4 Atlanta PD officers arrived at the scene and detained 2 of Coogler's colleagues who were waiting for him outside the bank in a car with the engine running. They informed the officers who Coogler was and what he was wearing, which matched the description of the man suspected of robbing the bank. Coogler's colleagues were detained in the back of a police vehicle, and Coogler was handcuffed and taken out by the bank by 2 of the officers. Taken out of the bank by 2 of the officers. After verifying Coogler's identity and his Bank of America account, the officers released him and his colleagues. A Bank of America spokesperson told Variety, quote, "We deeply regret that this incident occurred. It never should have happened, and we have apologized to Mr. Coogler." Coogler had been filming the sequel to the superhero tent Wakanda Forever in Atlanta. The film is set for release in November. Good Lord.
So, excuse me, Rob Schaefer chiming in. I can confirm that in almost 100% of the times you hand a note to the bank teller talking about being discreet, you will end up in handcuffs. Race had nothing to do with this. You know what? That's a great point, because I could see how, like, a note about "I want this money, be discreet, blah, blah, blah," could be construed that way. But also, this ain't happening to Steven Spielberg. Now, if you're wearing a mask and everything, and, you know, maybe, but don't you ask for identification and stuff in regards? Like, I don't know, there should be protocols in place that circumvent this man ending up in handcuffs. There need to be, it reminds me of, do you remember that situation? Let's get in the Wayback Machine. This was early in the Obama administration, where a professor was trying to get into his house, and cops were called, and he was a person of color, and he ended up handcuffed, and then that's the situation that precipitated the Obama beer summit. Do you remember he invited these folks to the White House to enjoy a beer, and kind of like, hey, let's see how we can all, just understand each other here. And there need to be, I do feel, and this is just my dumb little soapbox, but I feel like there are oftentimes two Americas, for one for people of color, and one for where they just don't get the same benefit of the doubt, and one for white people. I don't know. Literally the law is the law, like the letter of the law. But I don't know. I feel like this kind of thing happens far too often. But Rob Schaefer, to your point, it does make sense that, someone might raise an eyebrow if it's like, on the back of this deposit slip, it says, or this withdrawal slip, it says, yeah, be discreet. So, yeah, unfortunate. And, I feel like there need to be protocols in place. See the guy's ID. Pull down your mask. Let me see your face. Or do you match the ID? Like that. So, anyway, glad it got resolved to Ryan Coogler's satisfaction, as it said in the article. Continuing on, a couple more trending topics here. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Jedi who went and hid in the deserts of Tatooine for decades. He's got his own show, Ewan McGregor, coming up. The Obi-Wan Kenobi Variety Hour. I mean, no, it's not called that. That would be cool, though. I wouldn't mind a variety talk show hosted by Obi-Wan Kenobi, but that would smack too much of the infamous Star Wars holiday special. But we got some images. We got bring that back up, Travis, if you wouldn't mind. From a galaxy far, far away. Oh, no. From a galaxy far, far away comes the official trailer for the Star Wars limited series Obi-Wan, premiering May 25th on Disney+. The fight is done, we lost. Watch the action-packed Duel of the Fates-fueled trailer for Obi-Wan Kenobi coming to Disney+ starting May 25th. All right, so you got running, you got jumping, you got lightsabers, you got stormtroopers. Feels very Star Wars, like a lot of familiar Star Wars image. Oh, there he's got, like, is that a camel? That looked like a camel. I'm always expecting the creatures to not be a normal type Earth creature. Like is it a camel with like two heads or something? Who's that? Is that Anakin? Luke. Luke, not Anakin. Of course it's not Anakin. Anakin's Darth Vader. I'm not a complete idiot. Listen, I'm a schmuck, but I'm not a schmuck on wheels. There's a scary looking dude. Disney Plus. That's the home of Star Wars, Marvel, everythth There's the Empire. She looks badass. There's Joel Edgerton. He's Luke's dad, Luke's dad, right? Or is that Luke's uncle? Joel Edgerton. There's a stormtrooper. He looks mean. There's some jumping. Oh, whoa. That's like a spinny lightsaber. And there's a mean guy walking with a bunch of and she looks badass. I want to know what her deal is. I don't know that character. A shootout laser blaster. Get your blasters. Hope survives. And there's Ewan McGregor. He's like, yeah, I just beat it to go off into the desert. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Star Wars. Do you like Star Wars? It is a cash cow that we're going to keep milking right here on Disney+. There you go. That is the new trailer. We just previewed the new trailer for Obi-Wan. Very nice. That is coming to you on March 25th. And I'll tell you what, I've drank the Kool-Aid. I'm going to watch it. The Boba Fett series, the Book of Boba Fett, it stunk. And then it got a little bit better. But it only got better because they brought the Mandalorian back into it. Travis, did you watch this Book of Boba Fett?
Bobby, yes, we did at the house. We watched the Book of Boba Fett. We had a time with it.
Yeah, what do you think of that assessment? It stunk. And then they brought the Mando back in, and it stepped its game up.
It was a feeling of whiplash that I can't say I've felt in media in a while. The difference in quality, appeal, and anything else you might associate with liking something when it was just an episode of The Mandalorian. That one episode where they're like, hey, we're just going to see what the guy's been up to, and Boba Fett's not even in it. We're just going to do it's going to be an episode of The Mandalorian. And I'm like, wow, this was incredible. I had a great time. And then, just, hey.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. B-. And without those episodes, D.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, there was stuff to like about it, but yeah, I'm not so sure. So sure. I want to shout out. By the way, I want to shout out Weirdo, who's hanging out with us in the chat. Weirdo, peace to you, my friend. Peace to you. He says, I am from a whole new world. My name is Weirdo. Weirdo, I am from a whole new world too. I am a robot. Beep boop beep boop. Weirdo, I'm glad to have you here. Shout out to Lily hanging out with us. Michelle from Florida, glad you're here. Nancy, what up? Isabel from North Carolina, peace to you, peace and love, peace and love. Melinda in Virginia, what up? And one of my favorite folks is hanging out with us today, Stacy. So glad you're here. By the way, Travis, Saturday, you know what Saturday is? Travis?
No.
Travis is our good friend Stacy's birthday.
What?
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Oh, I'm sorry we won't be on air for that. Darn.
I was playing an electric guitar in your honor, Stacy.
Nice.
Stacy, I hope you have an amazing birthday. I hope you eat some tasty cake, and I hope you get a couple of nice presents. Have an awesome birthday, Stace. Very nice. Very nice. Weirdo says... Weirdo's very nice, and thank you. I like you too. Weirdo, I like you too. I enjoy weird things. I am a robot. Weirdo's birthday is in 6 days.
Hey.
Party on, Weirdo. Party on, my
Nice.
my dude. Very nice. Very nice. I am damn glad to hear it. Continuing on here, a couple of more trending topics before we shift gears. This is a story that it seems needs to get a little bit more airtime. This is just crazy, this story. So, one of the best women's basketball players in the known universe, Brittany Griner. She's a WNBA All-Star, a national champion, just like a badass lady. She is in prison right now. She is detained in Russia. And I guess she had a vape cartridge, a weed vape cartridge in her belongings. And Russia has arcane, just arcane everything, drug policies, etc. And now this is a literal nightmare situation. And many people have made the cogent, powerful point that if Brittany Griner is one of the best, if one of the best male athletes who was like a household name was detained in a foreign country, it seems like we would be doing a hell of a lot more to get that person out. You want to bring up that article that you just had up there, Travis? Let's take a little peek. Let's take a little peekaboo look-see. It's unclear how directly Griner's okay. Thank you for highlighting that, Travis. I will, if you highlight it, I'll read it. And okay, for more than a month now, she's been in custody of the Russian government. Yet until Russian officials released a statement over the weekend saying they had detained Griner after finding hashish oil in her airport bag, it seemed that nobody had noticed. And the reaction since the arrest has been stunningly quiet. One of the greatest athletes in American sports, gold medal winner, superstar, a champion, was arrested in a dangerous and volatile country that has suddenly become a pariah on the world stage. Making equivalences between sports only takes you so far here. But seriously, imagine if Tom Brady were being held by Russian officials right now. I mean, yeah, that's insane. That's insane. Bring that back up, please. Is that video of her getting detained? This is bananas. So she was in Russia, and here's video of them examining her bags. Oh man. I mean, you know, here's one obvious thing. I guess don't bring hashish oil to Russia, even though it's as much as you know marijuana is legal here in the States, weed, cannabis in Russia. Yeah, not a good idea. Rob Schaefer chiming in. Hashish? Was she trying to pull a Midnight Express? Yes, that was another 40-year-old movie reference. I'll see myself out. Rob Schaefer, Midnight Express, great film about these guys that get holed up in a Turkish prison for trying to smuggle hashish. And I believe it's an Oliver Stone film, Midnight Express. Not to be confused with Midnight Run. Yeah, 1978. Directed by Alan Parker, produced by David Putnam. Yeah, and written by Oliver Stone. Yeah, this is like a really nightmarish story. What's happening to Brittany Griner over there? Especially where's the last place in the world you'd want to be right now? Ukraine. Well, there's a lot of crappy places. But yeah, the Ukraine or Russia, as an American, this is terrible. So, the signal needs to be boosted on this story, though. It is kind of a shame just that this is not one of the leading stories. But there's trouble all over the world, obviously. But this is, it's just very sad. Oh, my friend Benji Bilderman. What's up, Benji? Great to see you here. Hoot hoot to you, my friend. Also, as the resident Dutchman, Benji, coming to us from the Netherlands. I shall also not comment on weed-related bust stories. Very good, Benji. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by, pal. And any other? I don't know if there's anything else to say. We'll keep an eye on this story, but hopefully we can get this woman out of Russia. Oh, and by the way, I read just if anyone's what was she doing there in the first place? So, women's basketball players make way less, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars less. She's one of the, I don't know. I don't know as much about the WNBA as I know about the NBA, but I guess she's one of the top 10 players in the WNBA, and she makes a couple $100,000 a season, I saw. And, here it is. The league's low salaries and minimal efforts towards player support have, for years, forced even its biggest stars to treat their time in the WNBA as a part-time job. The maximum WNBA salary in 2022 was just over $228,000, and players can make far more than that playing in leagues overseas. In 2015, Diana Taurasi was paid $1.5 million to skip the WNBA season entirely and play for UMMC Echtenberg. And Liz Cambage recently revealed that she had made 5 to 8 times as much money playing overseas than she has in the WNBA. So yeah, Griner only made she was in the neighborhood of $200,000, and she went over to Russia where she was making like $1 million, is what I read in another article. So yeah, listen, if that were me and I had a family support, or if I, just was trying to, make my way in the world, and I could had that opportunity to make $1 million, 5 times as much as my salary here in the States, yeah, you're gonna. That's makes perfect sense. So, hoping that situation is resolved. She's in harm's way over there, and that's awful. So hopefully she is brought home safe. Grass Puddle chimes in. That's a lot of caviar. And one of the sacrifices I've been making, one of the great sacrifices, eating half as much caviar as normal. There you go. Weirdo says, Weirdo wants to know my name. Weirdo, my name is Hal. I am your pal Hal, and we are live right here on Backchannel. So this is a safe place for weirdos and non-weirdos alike. Weirdos, if you're a weirdo, if you're a normie, if you're still figuring out whether you're a weirdo or a normie, welcome to the party. Glad to have you here. Money in Russia is different than here. Yeah, that's true, weirdo, but the equivalency, like X amount of rubles, that's the that's what they that's what they use in Russia, would be the equivalent of $1 million American dollars. That's okay, weirdo. I get where you're coming from. I appreciate the sentiment. All right, and then one more story, which, much to Rob Schaefer's chagrin, this story is Kanye adjacent. Here on the Your Pal Hal show, we love. And Kim Kardashian, she spoke to Entertainment Tonight Canada about her relationship with Pete Davidson. Let's bring that up, Travis. Let's take a look at the love. We love. Kim Kardashian discusses Pete Davidson relationship for the first time. The Kardashians reveal all in a new interview with Variety. The famous family set to launch their new show, The Kardashians, on Hulu. Don't hold back in the chat as Kim discusses her new boyfriend, Pete Davidson, her tumultuous relationship with ex-Kanye West, and more. I want to see a couple of Pete Davidson quotes here about what did she say? There they are. Wow. That Khloe Kardashian, comeback player of the year, huh? Travis, get in here. Well, what's up, Travis? Where you been? Where you hiding?
Right here.
What do you think? Khloe Kardashian, comeback player of the year?
Not for me.
What do you think? Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm asking.
Comeback player. Look, there's something here that I've obviously not been privy to. I've been living under some kind of rock.
What do you mean, something you've not been privy to?
What do you mean comeback player of the year? What in what sense?
All right, let me put it in plain terms for you.
Thank you.
What, you just fall off the turnip truck, Travis?
Yes, I did.
Have you seen a photograph of Khloe Kardashian from 10 years ago?
No.
And then one of her from, like, this year?
Oh, yeah.
She went in. Listen, the world is hard when you're famous and, like, you're under a microscope and people say awful things. All right? Mm-hmm. But Khloe Kardashian went into the plastic surgeon and said, do it all. Give me the works.
That's true.
Let me see. Okay, let me see your list of possible procedures. Yes, do all of them, please. She's like, okay. Oh, this is your menu? Yeah, I'll take it. At the plastic surgery.
Just
place.
takes a big marker and just goes through every checkbox.
Yes. That's it. You know, and I'm not listen. There's nothing wrong with, you know, people want to feel good about themselves. I'm not going to talk. I'm not here to, well, maybe I am here to talk. Anyway, Khloe Kardashian. Now, like, she just is she was able to, like, she did the movie Face Off.
Mm-hmm.
She did a Face Off. She's like, Doc, I want you to take this off and put on a new one. And they did it. And Khloe Kardashian, just a very, very different. Weirdo. Weirdo is a young lady. Sorry if I said dude. No, I believe you, Weirdo. It's great having you here. And Colson, yes, great to have you. Great to have you. Hello, everyone, says Weirdo. Weirdo, just delighted to have you here. So, Travis, any other news? Do you have any quotes from... all I want is one quote from Kim about her and Pete.
Gotcha.
Kardashians reveal in a new interview with Variety, the famous family, who are... Kim shares whether fans can... Kim shares of whether, that's weird phrasing, of whether fans can expect to see Pete Davidson. I have not filmed with him, and I'm not opposed to it. It's just not what he does. She adds, speaking for the first time about her new beau publicly, but if there was an event happening and he was there, he wouldn't tell the cameras to get away. I think I might film something really exciting coming up, but it wouldn't be for this season. Kim insists viewers will see how we met and who reached out to who and how it happened and all the details that everyone wants to know. I'm definitely open to talking, and I definitely explain it. There you go. There you go. Much to Rob Schaefer's chagrin, Kim and Pete news. All right, those are our trending topics. And I want to thank you for being right here with us on the Your Pal Hal Show. My name is Hal Rudnick. I am your pal. Appreciate you being here. It's 12:10 on the West Coast here in the home office, Los Angeles, California. And it is 3:10 on the East Coast, going up till 4 p.m. We're going to be going up till 1 p.m. here in Los Angeles. On the West Coast, going to be going up till 3 p.m. in Omaha, Nebraska, the home of our good friend Rob Schaefer. And we are going up until 9 p.m. in London, England. Grass Puddle, our old pal, he says that was like anti-Ye news. Yeah, Kanye West, he's a little stalkery when it comes to Kim and Pete. Not healthy behavior. Pump the brakes, pal. Let's move on to our Twitter deep dive. We have, you know what? I got a written letter from the owner of Pizza Hut. And here, let me read this letter that I got from the owner of Pizza Hut. Dear Hal, I would like to be your pal. I've seen that you have showcased the Twitter accounts belonging to Papa John's and Domino's on your show. Would it be possible for you to throw Pizza Hut into the mix? Just for equal time. Also, for our little mom and pop pizza operation, we would love to get that Your Pal Hal bump, in quotes. So kindly do a Twitter deep dive into our Twitter account. And as a token of my appreciation, I'm sending you a gift card for Dairy Queen. So, okay. Travis.
Yes.
Travis, was that believable? Do you think people believed I got a letter from the CEO of Pizza Hut?
Yeah, I mean, I do.
And I forgot to say who it was signed by.
Yeah.
Love Pizza the Hut. All right.
Now I'm suspicious.
Sorry, I misread it. Love Jonathan L. Pizza.
All right, I'm back in.
All right. All right, let's bring up we're going to take a look at the Twitter account belonging to Pizza Hut. Ooh, boy. Ooh, baby. Spicy Lovers Pizza. Ooh.
Big 70s vibe with this.
Yeah. Well, they're embracing that nostalgia of the tablecloths from back in the day. Grass Puddle says the owner of Pizza Hut, Harry T. Rex. Hold on, let me see if Harry T. Rex is here. Travis, take the wheel for a second.
All right, sounds good. Look what
Let me see if I can find. Can you still hear me, Travis?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Can the people still hear me?
The people can still hear you.
All right. I am looking for. Let me see if I can find it. He's
the dinosaur in your house.
No, he just happened to be walking by. I'm waving to him out the window. Come on in. All right, yeah. Hold on, I'm getting him. Let me get him.
All right, sounds good. You've brought this upon yourself, Grass Puddle. You figured there'd be a lot more noise, like maybe some crashing. Stuff. Hey!
Hello, it's me, Harry T. Rex. And I am the owner of Pizza Hut. Thank you for being here. I'm a pretty cool dinosaur. Pretty cool. And, I told you I'm a cool dinosaur who does cool crap, right? You know what kind of cool crap I like to do? Do you remember, Travis?
Franchise restaurants?
Oh, I love to. Well, yes, but when I was here last time, I told you all the cool crap I was going to do with my cool weekend.
Yeah, no, you're saying some stuff about, like, smoking and driving while under the influence, and to be honest, we kind of had to redact a lot of that after the fact. We're not really big on that here.
Oh, I guess that's because you're a square, Travis.
I'm in a square.
You're in a rectangle, not a square. Learn shapes.
Damn, he got me.
Travis, can I tell you what I would do if you were right here?
What?
I would bite your arm off and eat it as a snack.
Okay, that's...
Because I'm a carnivore.
Yeah, that
You understand me? Yeah. I would bite you up. I would chop you up and put you in a chef's salad. I would put you on a bun and eat you like a sandwich.
Oh, all right.
You square.
Well,
why do you gotta shame me? Because the fact is, I do enjoy. I love cool things. Pizza, skateboarding.
Right. Great.
And drinking heavily, then getting behind the wheel of a truck.
That's where, look, you do what you want in your own time, but we can't advocate for that on the show. It's irresponsible.
Don't you know that dinosaurs metabolize alcohol differently?
First off, no, I don't, because there's no record of that. And two, even still, what's good for the, dinosaur isn't necessarily... Can't believe I'm having this argument. Yeah. We can't do that. We can't.
First off,
fine.
Can I say something right here?
Yes.
I am not a fan of Travis.
All right. Now we're just getting personal.
Travis is listen, in the wild, animals and creatures have enemies.
Yeah.
Travis is my natural enemy in the wild, it seems to be.
All I'm saying, look.
But
I'm
you know
not
who
trying
I
to-
do like? I like this Weirdo character.
Sure.
And apparently Weirdo is up in Alaska. That's pretty cool. It's a little cold for dinosaurs up there, but keep it up, Weirdo. Keep it up. Tim Rothfuss says that I'm one sassy dinosaur. Yeah, listen, I calls it like I sees it. And Travis is a real square. And I would bite his head right off his body if I ever met him in person. Rawr!
Fat chance to happen. That. Did you want to say anything about Pizza Hut while you're here?
Oh, yeah. Pizza Hut. Enjoy the spicy lovers pizza. You know why it's called the spicy lovers pizza?
Why?
Because I named it that, and it's because I took one bite, and I got horny as a little Dickens.
All right. I feel like...
I got real horned up. Do you know what it means? Do you know what that means, Travis?
Yeah, I have an idea. And again, this
What
is
does
the
horny
line...
mean, Travis?
I'm not going to go into it. It's just...
I got real thirsty for sex times.
Okay, look, there's a line that if Hal knew that this was going on in the show, I don't know that he'd invite you back. I don't know where.
If Hal said one blessed thing about it, I would bite his toes off. All right, well, you've wasted enough of my time, Travis.
You came... All right, sorry.
Travis,
Yeah.
watch your back.
All right, Harold. Always a pleasure. That's Harold T-Rex. He's kind of a jerk. Well, in the meantime, I guess we can start looking through these tweets. Oh, good. Hal's back.
Travis,
Yeah.
he left here in a real mood. What did you say to him?
Didn't look. He came in here again trying to advocate for driving while intoxicated. Talking about again.
No.
First he says he's
Why
the
do I have
owner.
this red mark on my head now? I didn't have that when I stepped away.
I thought he gave that to you. He threatened me and said
What?
that he would, yeah.
No, Travis, my friend.
Look, your friend Hal, your friend is not to make this a thing. Your friend is a bad influence. And he said he was going to put me on a chef salad, which felt
What?
particularly hurtful.
No.
Yeah. And he said I was a square. But it's not about me. It's about him advocating for not only drunk driving, but talking about how eating pizza gets him all horned up. And I just don't think he's setting an example that we can, you know.
Oh my God!
We're
So
not
he
that kind of
like
show.
getting horny off pizza and then driving while intoxicated.
Yeah, and he's
That
not,
you know what? Here's an official Your Pal Hal stance. No, never
great.
drink and drive.
Yeah, don't do that.
Like in some things in life, there's a gray area. No gray area here, baby. Don't drink and drive. That's coming from Your Pal Hal himself.
Look, all of the friends you've brought on here are great. I've liked him. This is the first time I've really had.
We've got some great friends.
Yeah.
Grandpa Eric,
Yeah.
Batman, Caramel the Wizard. Do you remember Dr. Peaches?
I was just about to mention the podiatrist.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy though, I don't know. I
Oh
don't know.
God. Well, did you say anything to? Did you say anything to set him off?
I said that we can't advocate drinking and driving, and they called me a square and said he was going to eat my head.
Because as he was leaving, so he was lying to me when he said Travis told me that I should be extinct.
No,
And
I didn't say that.
And well, he
thought
said
that.
he said that you told him dinosaur genocide is a good thing.
Well, first of all, That's done and over with. The nature saw fit to that.
No, it's not. He's did you just saw him?
I'm not even going to begin to try to wrap my head around how he not only is, but runs a multinational pizza company franchise. But that aside,
Oh boy.
look,
Travis, I want to side with you, but you're digging your own grave on this one. But
look.
Tim Rothfuss sides with you. Tim, our friend Tim joining us, says you deserve a raise after all that verbal abuse.
That's right.
Maybe if you want to email our producers over
I will. I'm going to email the
Backchannel.
company and said a dinosaur was mean to me. Give me a raise.
And did he threaten you?
Yeah, more than once.
Oh no.
Yeah, look, again, I've dealt with some toxic people in my life, and I'm not saying that's what, for one, he's a dinosaur, but that's
Yes, he's not a person.
But I think he's bad news.
Oh. Weirdo
Don't send
says
me pizza, please.
Weirdo thought Travis wasn't my friend. Travis is my friend. I don't know, but Harry T-Rex.
Yeah, he said I was his enemy.
Wow.
He said I was his natural enemy, in nature.
Excuse me. January joined us. Hello, January. Weirdo greeting people in the chat. Very nice of you, Weirdo. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that, and I'm glad you're hanging out with us. Grass Puddle says send Travis pizza. Travis is. I'm surprised that, because I know that Harry T-Rex he's an avid listener and viewer of the Your Pal Hal show.
Yeah.
He has never, I'm surprised he didn't bring up that you are not a pizza enthusiast. Maybe that was stuck in his craw, and he was a little upset about that because you are lactose intolerant and you refuse to bend your knee to pizza.
I mean, if that's really what this is about, he should just come out and say it, because I'm not gonna.
I don't know what it was about. You got on his bad side somehow, Travis.
Sure.
And I want to help you as much as I can, but I don't want a dinosaur on my bad side.
You're telling me it's not even a side. He'd just be on your bad. It's so big.
Yeah. So I hope you can understand that I gotta kind of play Switzerland in this one, buddy.
Yeah, you do whatever you gotta do.
I gotta ride the line.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's. I understand. I'm not mad about that. Maybe don't let dinosaurs in your house.
I told you I gotta be Switzerland. Also, he wrote me this nice letter, and he gave me this Dairy Queen gift card. I don't know why he didn't give me a Pizza Hut gift card.
Look, I think he feels threatened by me for some reason that is beyond me, and that's
maybe he likes your hair. You do have that signature haircut.
Sure, but that's his funny way of showing it, verbally abusing and then threatening me. I feel like we've gone on. I feel like we're getting a little into this.
Well, it's not every day someone gets threatened by a giant dinosaur T-Rex.
That is true.
That owns Pizza Hut. Let's take a brief look at Pizza Hut and move on.
I think it's best for my mental health if I move off this for a minute. I need some time to.
1,600,000 followers. Robust. Pizza lover, pepperoni inhaler, literacy motivator, crust stuffer, table gamer, Ninja Turtle, triangle. I like that bio. I gotta say, that might be the best bio I've seen.
It feels like they're trying to activate sleeper cells.
Maybe, or maybe they're trying to guess passwords or something. I don't know, but I like it. Also, following a grip of people, 76,000 they're following at Pizza Hut. Not shy about the follow back. All right, This is from March 4th. The first person to make a pizza really said whatevs and created one of the best things on earth. Can you believe it? All right, getting a little philosophical about pizza. Pizza Hut. What if you ate your pizza upside down? That would be pretty funny, I think. Well, we talked about this the other day, and Rob Schaefer and I both got kind of angry about a picture of someone eating a pizza with a fork and knife and backwards. So slow your roll, Pizza Hut. They said pizza is gross. Respectively, we are out of there. They said pizza is gross. Respectfully, we are out of there. Okay, there you go. Let's scroll. Scrolling, Travis. And we're scrolling. What if pizza was always the answer? Not bad, not a bad call. Pizza is often the answer. Pizza is often the answer. Kind of upset pizza hasn't been to the moon yet. Space pizza. Bet it would taste delish. Here's the thing. A lot of the crap that astronauts eat, isn't it like freeze dried? I don't know. Could they do a good space pizza? That's a good question. Also, like if we made first contact with an alien and you could hand that alien a nice pizza, like that'd be a good gesture. So I'm behind that. Scrolling, please, Travis. Scrolling. Save up enough pizza boxes and maybe you can make your own little hut. That's cute. And if you're asking who ate the last slice, that's for us to know and for you to ... Oh, baby. Andrew McLean, our pal coming to us from the great state of Texas, says pizza has been to space. Well, you might know, Andrew, because have you ever heard the expression "Houston, we have a problem"? The Space Center in Houston. Or maybe you got a little more knowledge on that. So if you have any details on that, Andrew, I'm all ears. That's a fun fact. That's a delicious space fun fact. Think about how there's little in the world, and that beats pizza and the pizza and movie combo. Pizza and movie. I like dinner in a movie. Pizza in a movie's great though. Like get some slices, sit around at home and watch a movie. Also, they do offer pizza at a lot of movie theaters now. Many movie theaters. Hot take: if you think spicy is all about heat, are you even a real spicy lover? Interesting. I don't even know what that means. Rob Schaefer says there's nothing wrong with using a knife and fork for pizza, but crust first deserves mockery. Yeah, Rob Schaefer. I'm that okay. I'm a big fan of yours, but I gotta disagree. I'm a hands-on pizza boy. Maybe that's just me. You know what? You do you. Listen, sometimes you're wearing nice clothes. You don't want to drip grease or something. You gotta cut it up. Pizza Hut seems a little judgmental, says Tim. Andrew says he believes it was Pizza Hut to the ISS. Oh, the International Space Station? Wow. So does Pizza Hut not even remember their own visit? All right, so that's a little look at Pizza Hut. 2001. Andrew McLean coming through with facts and figures. Thank you, Andrew McLean. A lot of, listen, they were talking about that spicy pizza. We got spicy in the comments. Rob Schaefer, the quote, Houston, we had a problem, and I thought it was Domino's who sent a pizza to ISS. Oh, very good. So Rob Schaefer, fact-checking, holding it down. Rob Schaefer, he's got some controversial opinions about a knife and fork and pizza, but he's always got facts on deck and letting us know, Houston, we had a problem. And it's Domino's. to the ISS. Travis, have you verified between? I would. No offense to Andrew because he's I always appreciate when he joins us and the pizza facts. But Rob Schaefer often comes in with clarifying facts. Travis, have you looked this up at all? Can you step in here and oh, Tim Rothfuss joining the conversation saying maybe there was a pizza space race just like the Soviets. Pizza Hut pizza. In 2001, Russian cosmonaut Yuri Ushkov received a 6-inch Pizza Hut pizza that he wolfed down on board the ISS, becoming the first astronaut to eat a pizza slice in space. There you go. So it was Pizza Hut. Rare occasion where Rob Schaefer was not correct there, but I appreciate that, and I would, and you know what? Rob Schaefer's comment spawned Tim's comment of the pizza space race, which I love the idea with like Pizza Hut and Domino's being like, "Damn it, we got to get to space first." That's awesome. And Andrew McLean, that is what's up. Nicely done, everybody. You know what? I thoroughly enjoyed all of the pizza talk, and yeah, Travis, good luck with your feud. Oh, my mom is Team Travis here, saying that Harry T. Rex should have been nicer to you, Travis. And yeah, and again, I got to play Switzerland here. Two of my very good friends, Harry T. Rex and producer Travis. All right. Now, it's time for a little part of the show that we call Rex and Reviews. Rex and Reviews. And today, you know, we've been doing a lot of Batman talk this past week because the Batman is in theaters, and which I very much enjoyed. It was too long, though. I was saying to the screen, wrap it up. All right, and scene, and shut it down. Because I'm like, I was there. I was in that theater. It felt like I was in that theater too long. I went to a late show. Like, I went to an 8 o'clock movie on a Sunday night, a school night, and I was just like, you know what? I've got enough. I've got enough. Put it, cap it. Put a cap on it. Top it off. Put a button on it. But this all got me thinking. Like, some people are saying it's the best Batman movie ever. It's good. It's good. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's very good. But I don't think I don't think it's better than The Dark Knight. I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know if it's better than Batman Begins. So I'm thinking about it, and that led me on just like, you know, I was just following my thoughts and started asking the question, best superhero movies of all time. I found, for our purposes here, friends, a great list from Screen Rant and Rotten Tomatoes. Here we go. We are going to talk about the 10 best superhero movies ranked according to Rotten Tomatoes. And I want all the smoke on this one, y'all. Let me know, do you think this list has the goods? Has the goods? Or do you think this list is off base? By the way, our friend Weirdo was asking about the movie Encanto. Weirdo, I watched Encanto on Disney Plus. I thought it was lovely. I thought it was a really fun movie, great songs, good story. I enjoyed the heck out of Encanto, Weirdo, that's for sure. So I feel you. Did you like Encanto? And Weirdo, do you have a favorite superhero movie? Do you ever watch them? let me know. And let's jump into this list. So, number 10 on this list. Number 10 on this list. Starting off at number 10, Thor Ragnarok. I really like this flick. I mean, just it was so much more fun than a lot of the Marvel films. And it was like a rollicking adventure and great just color, super fun characters. It was a good time. And by the way, my wife is not a superhero movie person, and Thor Ragnarok was the first superhero, the first MCU film she had ever seen. And I know, like, she managed to like avoid MCU films for what, like 6, 7 years, or more than that, like 10, like 13 or 14, like 12 years. I don't know. Because Iron Man came out, what, 07? 06, 07? And Thor Ragnarok, came out in 2017. So good 10 years at least. And it was the first MCU film she had seen. She was delighted by it. She really enjoyed it unexpectedly. She was like, all right, I'll watch this. And then she's like, wow, this was fun. So Thor Ragnarok coming in at number 10. I don't have a problem with that being on the list. I mean, it's real good. Spider-Man 2. You know what? And that Alfred Molina Doc Ock. How good was he in Spider-Man No Way Home? I think it just like reinvigorated the legacy of that. And I don't hate that being on this list. Although I would say some of the campiness makes it feel a little old-fashioned. The way they did those Spider-Man movies, the Sam Raimi ones. Even though, like, I love Tobey Maguire. I think and I'm a fan of those Spider-Man movies big time. Yeah, some of the stuff feels like it did not quite age well. It just feels a little old-fashioned compared to where we are superhero movie-wise. I mean, I like the innocence and the joy of Spider-Man, but yeah, something about it feels a little old-fashioned. But yeah, Alfred Molina's great, and yeah, I don't have a problem with that being on the list. Let's keep it going, Travis. Next up, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's very good. It's got some iconic moments. It was a trailblazer in regards to, having a woman first superhero film. So, yeah, International Women's Month. I feel like Wonder Woman maybe slightly overrated. The ending was kind of generic. But beautifully done. Some iconic filmmaking. Patty Jenkins really just like when Wonder Woman is running across that field in coming out of the trench when she's fighting in World War I. How badass was that? So pretty cool. Wonder Woman, really well done. It's on the list. I'm yeah, I think it's slightly overrated, but it's good. Travis, come on in. What do you think of this list so far?
Out already.
Oh,
out.
What? Yeah. Wow. What do you?
Spider-Man 2 is miles beyond Wonder Woman in terms of a film. In my opinion, Spider-Man 2 is, for my money, one of probably the 5 best superhero flicks out there.
Gotcha.
And, Thor Ragnarok at 10 is cool. It's a banger of a start, but there's nothing against what Wonder Woman did for, I guess, representation in superhero films.
It's an important film in that way.
Yeah, but it's not that good.
You know what? It's a solid superhero movie. I would say it's like slightly better than Captain America: The First Avenger.
Yeah, they feel samey to me, and I think really my umbrage is with Spider-Man 2 at the number 9 slot. It's just like, okay, that at that point I was out, and anything above it, that's a top 5 for me, I think, to the degree that it feels like objective fact, which is, dumb and untrue. But it at 9 has just sent me into a absolute nerd tailspin, and I am now upset. Not really.
Gotcha. Oh, you know what? I'm glad you're passionate about this stuff.
Yeah.
And let's see what's at number 7. Superman, 1978. So a trailblazing film, like when what like Wonder Woman did for women in superhero films, Superman did for just superhero films. But here's the problem there. Like I like Superman 2 better than Superman.
I don't know the original Superman films enough.
I mean, it's a great Lex Luthor played by Gene Hackman, Margot Kidder. I haven't watched it in a long time, but man, I love those 3 bad guys in Superman 2. I just love it. I love Zod. I love Terrence Stamp's Zod. It's just so good. Kneel before Zod. All right, Superman at number what was that, number 7? What's the number 6, Travis? Iron Man. I mean, hard to go wrong there. Like, you wouldn't have the MCU without Iron Man, right?
Yeah,
2008.
This feels like, in the same way you described Superman, this has the same significance of launching the new era of superhero films.
And Robert Downey Jr., like, so damn good. Like, his attitude and swag as Tony Stark, I mean, that was a foundation that the MCU was built upon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it really was his and everybody in that film, because, it's widely reported now, a lot of those scenes were loose.
And one of my... What do you mean by that?
In that they didn't have a lot of it written, and Favreau would say, hey, here's point A, here's point B, let's get there.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that, Travis.
A lot of the dialogue was improvised adjacent.
That's freaking cool. And one of my favorite lines from any MCU film comes from Jeff Bridges in this. He's like, Tony Stark built it in a cave using scraps.
And the honk on box of scraps. Just.
Oh, God. That's one of my favorite. I love that.
Good villain. Really?
Rob Schaefer chiming in. You see, Rob and I, we agree to disagree sometimes, but sometimes we really agree. Like we are in lockstep. He said, if Superman 2 isn't in the top 2, then this list is garbage. General Zod, Non, and Ursa were the perfect villains. Rob Schaefer, I love Superman 2. I mean, I'm maybe not as strong as you, but I'm thank you for sharing my Superman 2 love. Next up, we got Avengers Endgame. I have a hard time getting mad at this simply because, like, and again, this might be a skewed lens to look at it with, Travis, but the Lord of the Rings Return of the King theory, it's like, this is everything we worked for, and it's the crown jewel, so let's honor the achievement of these 20-some-odd films with this film that, unlike that stupid Russian gymnast with the Z, stuck the landing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I can agree with that sentiment. However,
yeah,
and this is also, like, Endgame didn't win Best Picture. Like, the edges that
You mean Return of the King won Best Picture?
Yeah, and Endgame did not, which I think is the difference. Where Return of the King was an incredible movie. It was a very, 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 very good movie. I mean,
yes,
subjective.
But was it better than the previous 2 Lord of the Rings movies? Was it that much precipitously better?
In my opinion, I think it is the most complete movie. The only thing that I find fault with is that the ending is 3 endings.
Yeah,
but that's just for me.
I see that.
Like this is not the Oscar awards. This is a top 10 list from a media website, and Endgame at 5 feels. I agree, good. It's like, yeah, it's so important that it deserves to be the mid pillar of this.
Sure, sure. Grass Puddle also showing love for Superman 2. Superman 2. Cool. Keeping it going, keeping it going.
It makes me nervous
And
that this won't have Infinity War though, which I feel like is better.
yeah, you're not alone in that opinion. I mean, I need to rewatch both. I need to rewatch both. But Infinity War, like, that was, like, Infinity War ripped people's hearts out.
Yeah.
You know?
I think in some ways as much of an achievement in just terms of the way they ended that film. Sure, Endgame was, a Rube Goldberg machine working an OK Go music video of a movie where you're just like, how do they do it? Whereas Infinity War, it's like, they've never ended something like that before.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and that movie gutted people when Spider-Man said, "Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good." Yeah. Tough stuff. All right, let's finish this list. The Dark Knight. You know what? This is one movie that I don't think you could make this list and not put it on. Great. Great. The Dark Knight, the best Batman film ever made, and it's largely because of the Joker. Heath Ledger, legend. Great performance.
The first Academy
yeah,
Award for a superhero film for an actor.
Very nice. Rob Schaefer saying, I think Infinity War was better than Endgame. So yeah, I got to watch those back to back. That would be a cool afternoon. All right, number 3, Black Panther. Black Panther, very good. You get a little bit of the Wonder Woman effect there. Of part of it is because of part of the way the esteem it's held in is the cultural significance. But Black Panther is a great movie, and also there is so much about so much allegory in the two different styles between Killmonger and Black Panther, of the two different styles of leader that echoes into real life. And I think, I don't mind at all Black Panther being on this list because it's culturally significant. It's a great film, very well made. And Killmonger, how good is Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger? Just a fantastic villain, which undermines a lot of films. Like we were just talking about, that's like a fatal flaw of Wonder Woman, that the ending and like the villain, the David Thewlis villain, I like David Thewlis, but the ending was a little forgettable. And the big boss battle there. So Black Panther. Then wrapping up this list, let's see. The Incredibles. Interesting.
So I think this is where it's important to underline, which I had already forgotten, that this is based off of Rotten Tomatoes percentage.
Yes. You know what? I got to disagree with this choice. Incredibles is a great Pixar film. It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not feeling it right here. You're going to tell me Incredibles is better than Winter Soldier. You're going to tell me Incredibles is better than Guardians of the Galaxy. You're going to tell me Incredibles is better than X-Men 2. You're going to tell me Incredibles is better than Batman, than Tim Burton's Batman.
It might be the best superhero. It's not a straight comedy. It has the Pixar heart to it. But, it is, if you think of what would be the best version of a Pixar superhero movie, that's it.
Well, there's not a lot to choose from there, Travis.
Well, if you were to have the thought experiment of if Pixar made it, like, I think what's interesting is that they did this in 2004, right at the first, the first signs of like a superhero movie renaissance with Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, because it seems like this is a movie that Pixar might make now after the wave of superhero stuff. So I think it is credit to them for making a superhero movie somewhat in a vacuum. Creatively, if that makes sense.
Sure. It was before this superhero renaissance that we're in right now.
Yeah.
And also, what about Zack Snyder's Justice League?
What about it?
It's a better superhero movie than The Incredibles.
Oh, okay.
What about Logan?
Yeah, sure. Logan could have been on this list, but then, again, this is at this point we're arguing with everybody.
That's what the lists are like this are for arguing with everybody. And let's see what number one is. Into the Spider-Verse. Bring it up big, Travis. We go.
I gotta go between two windows. I'm scrolling. I'm grabbing.
Listen, I'm straddling two worlds.
What?
Thank you, Travis. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, 97%. This is a great damn movie. It's a great movie. It's hard to argue with this. And, like, it's a heartfelt, thoughtful story. And it's beautifully done, and it's got a lot of balls in the air. It's like spinning plates all over the place, and the animation is gorgeous. I don't know if it's number one, but I'm not mad at it being on the list.
Yeah, I think
10.
it's, if we're thinking about, a lot of this seems to be almost accidentally a list of significance. Like, these are movies that had such positive acclaim, and it seems like for what they did to the genre. Dark Knight changed the genre. Wonder Woman changed the genre. Black Panther, The Incredibles, to an extent, I guess, that feels like an outlier. And then this one also changed the genre.
Yeah.
And in that case, yeah, sure, whatever.
Cool. Well, Travis, thank you for. I appreciate your perspective on this, my friend. And it's an interesting conversation. What about Unbreakable? Says Grass Puddle. You know what? Interesting thought there. I like that. Zack Snyder's wasn't technically a movie. I mean, what is it then? A record album? I'm just being wise. I'm just being a wiseacre. Grass Puddle, I appreciate where you're coming from. Justice League was the movie, and it was a piece of crap. Zack Snyder's was, a different undertaking. Folks, but Blade 2, Andrew McClane, well-loved, underappreciated. Real quick, that's our show. We have one more thing to do, one more piece of business. Brightburn, says Holly Gutierrez. Ooh, wow, that's an interesting just antidote to like different like takes at evil Superman. This is Rejected Segments, folks. We had a lot of fun, but there's one thing that we were going to do. And our Rejected Segment is Hal opens his mail. And so it would just be me like literally like opening up. Oh, this is a residuals check from SAG-AFTRA. Let's see, how much is this for? $13 for an appearance on Reno 911 years ago that I was on. Here is something from my auto insurance. And see, it would have just been me opening my mail. 10 minutes of that.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah, we don't need it.
I will find that Reno 911 clip now, though.
I was on it twice. So
all right, I'll find both.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah, the reading the mail would have gotten a little too personal. Thanks to everyone who hung out with us today. I appreciate it. I'll be back with you tomorrow, same time, 11 a.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. on the East Coast. Thank you to everyone at Backchannel. Thank you, producer Travis. Sorry about that mean dinosaur that came by. And stay tuned, everyone, for the delightful Mario Smith and the Drive with Mario Smith.